Is it 2 minute rounds? Who gives a bollocks?
You're gonna beat this kid, Jake Paul?
Very badly.
Mike Tyson is set to defy age and silence the critics as he faces Jake Paul, an epic showdown that will reshape the boxing landscape. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson dives into his grueling 6-hour training routine, but when asked about his love for weed, he teases the idea of being high off life for the fight. With a mischievous grin, he hints that he might just light up before facing Jake Paul, adding a twist of unpredictability to the upcoming showdown.
Are you training hard?
Training extremely hard, yeah.
How many hours a day?
I start at 11.
11 a.m.?
No, yeah, 11 in the morning.
Oh, no.
I start at 11, and I might leave the gym at 5.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So 6 hours straight, or is there a lunch break?
Well, it's a small break after I finish doing my boxing. I get a massage for an hour.
Oh, no.
And then I go back. Then I go right into strength and conditioning.
Are you smoking weed and stuff during this?
Well, not really, but I have smoked, but not anytime soon.
Will you be high when you fight Jake Paul?
Oh, I'm gonna be so high off life, yeah.
You'll be high on life. Will you be high on marijuana as well?
That's a possibility, too.
It is a possibility. Oh, no.
Mike Tyson discusses the hype around his upcoming showdown with Jake Paul, stressing that the world craves this kind of spectacle. It's not just a fight, it's a clash of worlds that brings excitement and energy back to the ring.
Nah, it's just, this is beautiful, man. This is just, this is what the world needs. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what the world really needs right now.
You fighting Jake Paul is what the world needs.
Yeah, well, listen, the pay-per-views prove it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So that's the truth. But I know it looks crazy. You look at a YouTube guy, you look at me, but look what we brought here. Look what we did. That's not funny at all.
No, it's very serious.
Yeah, now that's not funny at all.
Tyson recognizes how wild this matchup looks, but he makes it clear that the show they've put together is no joke. Tyson added, "Yeah, all right, so that's the truth. I know. Listen, I know it looks crazy. You look at a YouTube guy, you look at me, but look at the look, what we brought here. Look what we did. That's not funny at all. No, it's very serious. Yeah, now that's not funny at all. You can't laugh at that." Professional boxer Conor McGregor shows love for Mike Tyson while dismissing the fight details of Jake Paul, claiming they don't matter. He expressed disdain for Paul, hoping he gets rattled in the ring, and questions how Paul even fights in a major venue like Dallas Stadium.
Thoughts on Tyson, Jake Paul? I actually have Mike Tyson's marijuana. I'm going to show love to Mike Tyson. Give us in the Mike Tyson Kush. This is Mike Tyson Kush, yeah, straight from his farm. I had someone go out and grab it for us, yeah? Mike Tyson, this is your stock. Don't give a bollocks. They're wearing 14-ounce gloves. It's 2 minute rounds, is it? Is it 2 minute rounds? Who gives a bollocks? I hope Mike rattles the little dope. No one gives a fuck about him. How is that even in the fucking in Dallas Stadium? What's going on?
Similarly, Oscar De La Hoya shared his concerns, hoping Tyson stays safe in the ring. At 57 years old, going up against a tough opponent like Jake Paul.
Is that good or bad for boxing if Jake finds a way to knock him out, get along, beat him?
I think it'll be. I think it'll be sad for Tyson. I'm not sure how or which way it affects boxing, because I think a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching. And it's like they say, right? I mean, hey, it's like good media or bad media, it's still media, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I just feel that. I mean, I grew up with Tyson, so it's to me, it's like, man, hopefully stay safe up there.
Oscar De La Hoya digs deep into his concerns about the fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. He's not just worried about Jake's ability to throw a hard punch, he's considering the legacy of Tyson. Oscar acknowledges Tyson's grit, stating that even at 57, Tyson could probably still go 6, 7, or even 8 rounds, having battled some of the fiercest fighters in the game. De La Hoya is not sure what this kind of outcome would mean for the sport. It's not just about boxing as a whole, but about the personal cost to Tyson's image and how people will remember him. Oscar is genuinely concerned and hopes that Tyson stays safe, underlining his deep respect and care for the former champ. Furthermore, Mike Tyson's former coach Teddy Atlas breaks down why he's a fan of Jake Paul. He highlights Jake's dream, vision, and determination to make the leap from YouTube to boxing, showcasing his commitment to the sport.
I'm actually a fan of Jake Paul's, and I'll tell you why. The American dream. He had a vision, he had a belief. He went out there, he took all his YouTube, whatever you call those freaking things, all his YouTube followers. He went to a different platform, to a different arena. As I said, he had a vision for what he was going to do. And you know what? He had the guts He had the determination to go out there and color in that vision.
Teddy Atlas shares why he respects Jake Paul, even with all the criticism Jake has faced. He starts by noting that many folks dismiss him, thinking he's only fighting older or less skilled opponents. But Teddy emphasizes that Jake has taken real risks by stepping into the ring with experienced fighters, even if they're coming from MMA instead of boxing. Atlas highlights that Jake didn't just lean on his fame, he put in the work to learn the sport the right way. While Jake is still improving, Teddy believes he deserves recognition for how far he's come. Atlas also mentions Jake's fight with Tommy Fury, where Jake lost but fought competitively. Teddy respects Jake for continuously learning and improving in the ring. He sees Jake as a tough kid who is serious about boxing and who has earned his success through dedication and respect for the sport. Former world champion Sergio Mora said that Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson is just not fair because of the age gap between the two. Mora stated, "Man, I've always been a critic of Jake Paul and, having him fight real fighters and boxers, but fighting a fighter that hasn't fought in over 20 years of Mike Tyson. He got beat, 20 years ago, and he got knocked out in the last 2 fights. So at 57, 58 years old, that's come on. You're fighting a senior citizen, and it's not fair." Michael Jai White bets confidently on Jake Paul taking down Tyson. He's hyped, throwing out a challenge to anyone doubting him. He's ready to make it interesting with a little wager, setting the stage for some serious smack talk.
If you're thinking that now you're looking for, you happen to notice this study on people aging after 60, and because you're already thinking that way, right? But if you look, there'll be people who defy that. So I feel like everybody's an individual. We don't know. I would like to bet against you.
You want to bet against me?
Yeah, I'll bet against you.
Okay, how much you got?
Whatever you want to make it for.
Jai White dives into Tyson's age and how it might mess with his chances against Jake Paul. He talks about how Mike doesn't seem like the same beast he was, even compared to a few years back. There's some back and forth on how Tyson looks slower and not as sharp now that he's pushing 60. Jai White isn't too confident in Tyson's chances and starts betting that Jake Paul will come out on top. He even throws down the challenge, telling people to hit him up if they want to put money on the fight. Jai White also touches on some research saying people age faster after 44 and 60. He uses this to point out how age could really work against Tyson. He's hyped, setting the stage for a little smack talk and wrapping things up with a fun wager. The loser has to sing karaoke. Winner's choice. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn calls it sad that 58-year-old Tyson might fight Jake Paul, risking a loss, all for money.
I'm a hardcore boxing fan, and Mike Tyson's one of my favourite fighters of all time. But it's a big event, But I find it quite sad that someone that's achieved as much as Mike Tyson is fighting at, 58, something like that, and could lose to Jake Paul, but money's money.
Eddie Hearn discusses the possibility of Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson, expressing his reservations about this matchup. As a hardcore boxing fan, he admits that he wouldn't have wanted to see this fight, even though Tyson is one of his favorite fighters. While he acknowledges the significant media attention and spectacle this event brings, he feels uneasy about the idea of Tyson stepping into the ring at nearly 60 years old. Reflecting on his thoughts from years past, Hearn states that he wouldn't have supported such a fight primarily due to the stark difference in their ages and career stages. Despite recognizing the entertainment value it holds for fans and the general public, Hearn emphasizes his discomfort with the notion of Tyson competing against a much younger opponent like Jake Paul. This sentiment highlights the concerns surrounding the potential risks involved in the fight. Furthermore, Mike Tyson discusses the challenge of his aggressive persona that has shadowed his career.
Instead of fighting, you start reciting poetry. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said before, find a small animal to pet in the center of the ring. Like, are you sure you can access that killer still?
Hey, listen, and it's unfortunately I have to fight and be that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. That guy haunts me. That's I wish I could stop that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. I wish that guy died, but he's here to stay.
Tyson acknowledges that while he strives to be gentle and loving, especially as a father, his past as a formidable fighter still haunts him. Mike reflects on how he manages to keep his aggression in check by focusing on his family and finding solace in their love. Still, he confesses that his aggressive alter ego is never fully gone. Furthermore, Tyson acknowledges Jake Paul's trash talking and its role in hyping the fight. He mentions that those who talk the most often get the most attention and money.
Listen, this is what I found out from how old am I now? 58? You know what I found out? The shit talkers get all the money. The shit talkers get all the attention.
Yeah.
The shit talkers get everything. We get a bad rap, but we get everything else.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson recognizes that Jake Paul, though initially a YouTuber, has made a significant mark in boxing. Tyson added, "What everybody says is this guy's a YouTuber. This YouTube, this guy's a fighter. You know what I mean? I've been many things too, but I'm a fighter. I'm an actor. I'm a salesman. I'm an entrepreneur. We're fighters, that's who we are more than all this other stuff that we got going on. We're fighters." Similarly, Jake Paul mocks Mike Tyson for postponing the initially scheduled fight, sarcastically calling it a menopause break and questioning whether Tyson was truly sick or just nervous.
Hey, you had to go on your little menopause break and postpone the fight, so yeah. What about that, dog? I was ready before. You needed a little break. Your tummy hurt? Your tummy hurt still?
I feel a lot better now.
In an interview, professional boxer Terrence Crawford explained that he has a lot of respect for Jake Paul since he is training very hard in the gym.
Jake Paul fight on Saturday night.
I did.
What can I ask, as one of the best in the world, what'd you make of it?
I think, like I said in the interview, I think Jake is getting better. You know, he may need to work on his stamina a little bit, you know, but for the most part, I've gained a lot of respect for Jake because he's not a YouTuber that's just boxing just to box. He actually trains and actually want to get better.
Terrence Crawford was asked if he has any interest in the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight too, which he astoundingly responded that he is not going to watch the fight. Bud Crawford explained that Mike Tyson has done a lot for the sport of boxing, and he doesn't want to see him get hurt against a young kid. He further explains that Mike has health problems at this age, which adds to the fire. Even though the fight is about money or entertainment, it is still dangerous for Mike. Moreover, Terrence Crawford praised Jake Paul for his boxing style and complimented him on his hard work because he is doing everything like a professional boxer. Crawford pointed out that it's possible for him to earn a cruiserweight title in the coming years. Critics, on the other hand, jump on the opportunity to fight him, but then they get beaten. Terrence said that Jake is in the learning process, and he has only 10 fights as of now, but he will gradually rise up the ranks. It is important that he takes time to grow and climb up the ladder gradually, and once he starts competing with a better competition, then he will start winning belts. UFC commentator Joe Rogan warns that Tyson might struggle against the peak-performing Jake Paul, who has recently defeated other top fighters.
You're still 58. But 58-year-old Mike Tyson is not 50-year-old Mike Jones that lives down the street. It's a different kind of human being, and he still can knock your into another dimension if he catch you. The thing is, can he catch a 28-year-old guy who's at the top of his career, who's winning legitimate boxing matches? I mean, he's beating former UFC world champions like Tyron Woodley. You know, he had that very good fight with Tommy Fury, who's a legitimate boxer, you know, which was a very good fight. You know, he just beat up Mike Perry, who's a bare-knuckle champion. I mean, he's a real fighter.
Furthermore, Mike Tyson reveals his mindset about facing opponents, including Jake Paul. He explains that his life experiences have taught him to always be cautious, no matter who he's up against. Tyson believes that anyone, regardless of their status or appearance, has the potential to pose a serious threat. This perspective keeps him alert and focused, ensuring he doesn't underestimate anyone, even if they're not as experienced. Tyson shares, "I'm fearful of my 13-year-old son. This is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. Anyone's capable of killing you in my life, and the way I lived my life and what I've seen, anyone's capable of killing you, so you should be apprehensive for anyone." Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Join the conversation in the comments below. Let us know your thoughts on Mike Tyson's upcoming fight and what you think about the changes in boxing today. Also, be sure to check out our previous videos for more insights and updates. Until next time, stay tuned and keep fighting for your dreams.